Hey guys, all right, let's go. 18 personality traits of an unhappily married man. And this is on MSN.com. Okay. And we're going to skip right to let's decode the subtle but telling traits of a husband who is clearly no longer fulfilled in his marriage. Okay. He withdraws emotionally. He's physically present but emotionally checked out. Conversations feel superficial or he avoids them altogether. Emotional intimacy and connection are often the first casualties in a struggling marriage. You might feel like you're living with a stranger, desperately missing the person you married. Let me clean these because these are a mess right now. So these are going to be traits of a man who's unhappy in his marriage. Okay, let's go. All right. He is a constant critic. Nothing you do is good enough. Instead of appreciation, he's quick with complaints, nitpicking your every move. Constant criticism can erode your self-esteem and create an atmosphere of walking on eggshells. He may be projecting his own unhappiness onto you, but that doesn't make it fair. Number 3, you might as well call him Mr. Stonewall. When you try to address problems, he shuts down completely. Refusing to discuss issues is a way to dodge responsibility and maintain control. This leaves you feeling unheard and frustrated, making any chance of resolving problems near impossible. It's a painfully lonely place to be in a relationship. Number 4, defensiveness is his default. The slightest suggestion that things aren't perfect is met with anger, denial, or blame shifting. An unhappy person who won't take ownership of their role in the relationship's problems makes moving forward a Herculean task. You end up carrying the weight of two people's burdens. He's a ghost at home. He consistently finds excuses to be anywhere but home. Late nights at work, excessive hobbies, or always hanging out with friends create distance and signal an unwillingness to engage in the marriage. Your home should feel like a sanctuary, but instead it becomes a place of avoidance for him. Irritability is his middle name. He's short-tempered, snaps at the slightest things, and his mood swings are unpredictable. This underlying irritability could signal he's stewing in resentment or simply checked out of the relationship. Living with this instability feels like navigating a minefield. He's keeping score these days. He keeps a mental or sometimes literal tally of every effort he makes, holding it over your head for maximum guilt leverage. When giving is conditional and used as a weapon within a relationship, it is a sign of deep imbalance. It creates a doubt, It creates a debt you can never truly repay. Here's another one. He's obsessed with his phone. He's glued to his phone, overly secretive and defensive if you ask who he's texting. While not proof of infidelity, the sudden obsession with his phone could signal he's seeking emotional connection or distraction elsewhere. That secretive behavior further erodes the trust in your relationship. Number 9, he's a master of passive aggression. The silent treatment, backhanded compliments, or conveniently forgetting important things replaces direct communication. Passive aggression is an immature way to express anger and a surefire way to sabotage intimacy. It leaves you feeling disrespected and emotionally manipulated. Number 10, he's lost his spark. Hobbies he loves gets abandoned. He seems apathetic about the future, and a general sense of blah has replaced his usual zest for life. This can be a sign of deeper depression or signal that he feels trapped in the marriage. Witnessing the dimming of someone's light is heartbreaking. Number 11, he never touches you or wants you to touch him. Physical touch and affection have dwindled or completely disappeared. This loss of non sexual intimacy erodes the sense of closeness. It can make you feel isolated even when sharing a bed. You end up longing for a closeness he no longer offers. Number 12, he's all about himself. His plans, needs, and wants always come first, with little consideration for how decisions impact you. This self centeredness erodes the feeling of partnership and can leave you feeling like there's no real we in the relationship. It's hard to feel truly cherished in this dynamic. Number 13, he fantasizes about escaping. He frequently talks about running away, starting a new life, or if only he was single again. While sometimes offhanded remarks, these recurring fantasies reveal dissatisfaction with his current reality and a desire to escape. Hearing these words cuts deep, making you question your place in his life. 14. He compares his wife to other women. He makes comments about others' women's looks, successes, or personalities that seem designed to make you feel inadequate. This can chip away at your self esteem and create unspoken competition and resentment within the marriage. Your worth isn't determined in comparison to others. Number 15, romance is dead. Special occasions, thoughtful gestures, or simple expressions of affection have vanished. He puts zero effort into making you feel cherished or pursued. The loss of romance can leave you feeling like just a roommate rather than a loved and desired partner. Number 16, he's always the victim. His problems are everyone else's fault. His boss, coworkers, even you. He refuses to accept responsibility for his choices or his impact on situations, leading to a constant loop of excuses and negativity. It's a draining dynamic to be a part of. Number 17, he's a gaslighting guru. He subtly twists events, denies your memories, and makes you doubt your own perception of reality. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation aimed at gaining control, but it leaves you feeling confused and unsure of yourself. Don't let him rewrite your reality. Number 18, he holds you back. He doesn't support your dreams, belittles your goals, and may even subtly sabotage your efforts. He might fear your success, or worry that if you grow, you'll outgrow him. A loving partner should celebrate your wins and encourage your growth. Person who wrote this article is named Piper Ryan, is a New York-based writer and matchmaker who works to bring millennials who are sick of dating apps and the bar scene together in an organic and efficient way. To date, she's paired up more than 120 couples, many of whom have gone on to get married. Her work has been highlighted in the New York Times, Time Out New York, The Cut, and many more. She has her own business, which of course is the matchmaking. She's passionate about charity work, advocating for vulnerable women and children in her local area and across the country. She is currently working on her first book, a nonfiction collection of stories focusing on female empowerment. So that's the person who wrote this book. A lot of these traits, and I'm going to go there, y'all. I'm going to go there. A lot of these traits are also typical of narcissists. So, not caring about you. It's all about him, playing victim, gaslighting. That's not what happened. I don't even know why you're saying that, knowing darn well that's exactly what happened, but trying to screw your brains into making you accept a different reality, and that's not the reality whatsoever. So a lot of those traits, your husband could be narcissistic, or he could be in a rut where he just feels trapped. He could be going through a midlife crisis. Maybe he's worried about the future because of how things are in the world right now, and it's making him shut down and get highly depressed. There's a lot of reasons why this behavior is happening, but these are 18 of the actual traits that indicate that the husband is in an unhappy marriage. So it could be that he is a narcissist. It could be that he's in a midlife crisis. And it could be that, he's bored in the marriage, you're not going to know exactly what's going on. I would suggest going to therapy, couples therapy. I would also suggest if you cannot communicate, because men, no offense, y'all, no offense, but y'all are notorious for shutting down when your woman wants to talk. Women, please don't say we need to talk, because the minute you do that, he puts his wall all the way up here. I would have a really nice dinner, maybe have a nice dessert. And when he's in super relaxed mode, you're chilling on the couch. When he's relaxed, do not say we need to talk, because those words are dreadful to a man. He's like, oh God, here we go. You could just say, in a gentle way, babe, I'd like to have a heart to heart with you if that's okay. Okay. If the person's resenting you, if your husband is resenting you and he's going, oh God, what now? That's not what you want to do, guys. Okay. Your woman is trying to save y'all's marriage, and it's going down the tubes. So you need to be honest about how you feel, men. You need to be honest about how you feel. You don't need to put your wall up. You don't need to instantly jump in defense mode. Oh, what now? Don't do that, because she is trying to communicate with you. And I'm going to tell you from personal experience, after being married to people like that, you know what? I shut down all the way around the board. I don't talk to you about nothing. My feelings, exciting things I'm going through or will go through, I don't tell you squat. Because every time I open my mouth, you're like, ugh, let me make your life easier. Let me not talk to you at all. How's that? Is that better? Women are not going to beat down the titanium wall that's around you because you won't let her in. Next thing you know, she filed for divorce. So unless you want a divorce, it would be very good for you to communicate. It would be very good for you. Men can keep journals too. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to tell your homeboys, because they're going to be like, what? That's none of their Kool-Aid. You can write a journal. You can write your thoughts down, which kind of clears the confusion in your head. I cannot talk. Thank you, Fibro. I really appreciate you, you little shit. You know, write a journal, write your thoughts down. Don't get, like I said, oh, what now? What now? Don't freaking do that, because if she's anything like a lot of women, if she's anything like me, she's going to say, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to bother you. I was going to try to connect my soul and my heart to you, or just connect ourselves. I want us to be connected, but you obviously don't want that. So, hey, I'm going to bed. Bye. And she shuts down altogether, doesn't want to be intimate with you anymore, doesn't want you hugging her anymore. Everything you do is a turn off, because your wall is going up and her wall's going to go up, and y'all going to make zero progress quickly. So either put your wall down and try to communicate. Women, do not be attacking. I am tired of your attitude. I'm sick and tired of you shutting down from me, and I don't know what you're going through. I don't know if you're cheating on me. Psst, zip it, because you're coming off nasty and you're coming off hostile, and people don't respond well to that. Okay, babe, I feel like I want to feel close to you, but I feel like we're kind of losing our connection, and it scares me. I don't want to lose you. You mean everything to me. I don't want to lose you. That's better than, I am sick and tired of your attitude, and I don't need this from you, and I could file for divorce, and I strongly suggest you don't do that. Okay? No one responds well to that. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. Even if they are dead wrong. They don't want to hear, let me read you the right act from point A to point Z. Nobody responds well to that. So soften your spirit before you talk to him, or whoever your partner happens to be. Babe, I feel like we're losing what we used to have, and it scares me. It worries me. So what is your take on it? That is more of an open-ended question as opposed to, let me explain you something, okay, boy? Let me just get in your world real quick. Cause I'm about tired of this crap being going on for 6 months and I'm sick and damn tired of it. Obviously that's not gonna get you anywhere, right? That's logical, right? So that's my suggestion to you. If your husband is still pushing you away and nothing, why are you tripping? Nothing. I'm just, I've had long days at work or whatever he claims, and it's really not that. It's more than that. It's way deeper than that. So, guys, if you want to save your marriage, you're going to have to communicate. That's it. You're just going to have to communicate. And stop saying it's nothing when she clearly has been experiencing you be an ice cube. That's not her imagination. This is what you're doing. So let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get some therapy. If we cannot communicate correctly, let's go into some therapy and let's figure this out. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to get a divorce. And if you have children, your children do not want to see their parents split up unless y'all just hate each other and you're fighting every day and screaming and yelling. They probably want a divorce because they just want some peace in their world, okay? If you're in a toxic relation, on the other flip of the coin, the other side of the coin, if you're in a toxic relationship and there's been a lot of screaming and yelling and all this, and you're staying together for the kids, that is the worst thing you could do. That is the worst thing you could do. The worst thing you can do, because you're teaching them to have dysfunctional relationships. This is how you hate your spouse, kids. Okay? This is how you should act when you're married. That's what you're teaching them without deliberately teaching them. They got eyes. They can see. They have ears. They can hear. They know what's going on. They know something bad's going on. Don't stay together for them because you're just teaching them horrible techniques to navigate a relationship. You're teaching them the wrong thing. Kids do not go by what you say. They go by what they see. Okay? So please get into some therapy. Guys, put your walls down. Ladies, don't get an attitude. Go get you your favorite cup of tea. Preferably tea that calms you down. Valerian tea helps you calm down. It doesn't have a great taste, so you might have to mix it with other teas. Chamomile calms you down too. Take a deep breath and put yourself in a mode of, okay, we need to work this through, and we need to do it in a way that we're communicating on both sides without being attacking. If you cannot do that on your own, you need to go to therapy. If neither one of you care and divorce is on the table, then I guess that's what you're doing. But if you had something special at one point, I would really, really hate for you to lose that. I hate seeing couples break up, especially couples that have been together for a long time. Those of us that are used to seeing the two of you together, we're used to that. You're like peanut butter and jelly. You don't see one without the other. And it hurts people who are used to seeing you together. It yanks the rug from under their feet because they're used to the two of you. So it's not just you two that are affected and have pain because you broke up. People that care about you are hurt too. And your families are hurt too. Your kids are hurt. Your family is hurt. Each other's, mother-in-law, father-in-law, it hurts everybody, especially if they love the two of you together. So this is a chain reaction that's worth working to sustain if possible. And both people have to be committed without walls up and without attitude. You have to be vulnerable to your partner. And if you had something beautiful, unless that person is a narcissist, then you're kind of screwed anyway. You're going to have to divorce them because they never change for the better. But if they're not a narcissist and you did have something beautiful, it's worth holding on to, and it's worth recapturing those moments and those years that you used to have. It's worth it to recapture that instead of throwing in the towel. Okay? So don't throw the towel in if you got something good, because I'm here to tell you the quality of individuals out here nowadays. Let me explain you something. It ain't worth it. Throwing the towel in, it ain't worth it unless you got, like I said, a really toxic situation. All right, hold on. Oh, I'm trying to, okay. Trying to pick up my drink. Um, the people out here are just horrible. And if you've been married for 10, 15, 20 years, you don't know what dating's like. Dating now is, let's screw right now. We just met, right? Okay, let's get naked. That's what everybody's doing. That's why I'm not dating. I don't owe you nothing. I owe you nothing just because you talked to me, because you told me I'm pretty. I'm supposed to fling wide open. I'm not doing that. That's what you're looking at if you guys break up. You're looking at people wanting to use you for your body, use you for your money, your house, have a baby with you so they can have power over you. This is a dog eat dog world now. It is not. People do not have morals anymore. They have no value. They have no value in themselves. They don't respect other people. One of the groups that's meetup group. One of the girls knows that there was a guy there that normally isn't there. Well, he has a girlfriend. Everybody knows he has a girlfriend. How about one of the chicks at the group gave him her number, her phone number anyway. I know you got a woman. I don't care. Here's my number. Let's get together. Ew. You know what's ironic about that? Let me tell you what's ironic about that. When she was married, she was cheated on. People don't like to be cheated on, but they don't mind hurting another woman by sleeping with her man. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You didn't like being cheated on, but you don't mind humping somebody else's partner. That's the world we live in now. There's no values. There's no ethics. There's, very few ethics and very few morals. I'm hot. Hold on. People just want to get what they could get. They don't care about nothing else. They want to get what they could get. So that's the word you're looking at, getting used. Not loved, but used. You don't want that. You don't want that. When you got married 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago, whatever the time frame is, the world was way different than it is now. I'm warning you. Now, for those of you that want to just, hump with no emotions, people, a lot of people are okay with that. But if you are a person of substance and you want more than that, and you don't want to catch diseases by humping everybody, you got a long wait coming to find a decent partner, because that's just not the way the world works anymore. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I don't edit things out. I make it real. Keep it real. So yeah, please, if you can save your marriage, please do. Please do. Please. When my grandpa died, I'm gonna let you guys go, but when we had a family reunion on Martha's Vineyard, and I always saw my grandma with my grandpa, and this was my first time seeing the two of them without him in the picture, because he had passed away. Died, basically. People say passed away to make it more gentle. That don't soften the blow, okay? Grandpa had died, and me seeing her without him was devastating. Devastating. Hurt me to the core. And the lady that my uncle was married to at the time, he should have kept her, but he didn't because he's an idiot. Anyway, move right along. He likes women who are mean-spirited. He loves that. I don't know why, but he does. We were all hanging out and everything, and I went in one of the bedrooms and shut the door, and I was crying. Not used to seeing one without the other. I'm used to seeing them together, and it just hurt me. It kicked me right in my heart that he wasn't there. And my uncle's wife came in the room, and she goes, "What's wrong?" I said, I'm not used to seeing her without him. She said, "I know, baby, I know." She's real sweet. It's just weird. Like, that's always been the dynamic. It's just real painful. So think twice before you do this. Before you throw in the towel, think twice. It hurts everybody. It's a chain reaction. It hurts everybody around you. All the people that care about you guys are going to be hurt by this. And you're going to be hurt by this because the world has changed. The world has drastically changed. And like I said, if you want to have a hump fest with everybody with no emotions like every damn body else is doing, then you good. But if you want something substantial, nah, that's rare. People want to screw you first and worry about the rest later. And I'm no, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I'm not McDonald's. I'm not serving billions. I'm not Burger King. You know, you can have it your way. No, no, no. You're either going to respect me as a human being, or you can hop your ass down the road. It's just that simple. Okay? It's like, and this is going to sound crass, but this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. People, if they could get away with it, they'd be like, they would take their face from your face and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then zip right to your genitals, because that's the only part of you that they care about. A lot of people, they only care about your genitals. So if you want to be recognized and appreciated as a human being first and foremost, again, that's not the world we live in. That's rare. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It does, but it's rare as hell. Everybody's all about, I got to get mine now. I got to get some self-pleasure now. I got to please the flesh. With smoking, with drinking, with humping. They don't have any substance. They're like a satellite spinning in space with no destination. And they're doing superficial crap that can end up hurting them in their soul. But they don't care because they're enjoying what they're doing. There's repercussions for all of that shit. Nobody, like if you love, like I said before, if you love banana splits and you have them 3 or 4 or 5 a day, every single day, baby, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it. It's gonna damage your health. Well, anything that hurts you in your spirit is damaging to you as well. But people don't care. I don't care if I get hurt. I don't care if I go into a depression mode and I might think about unaliving myself because nobody has ever loved me, but I'm having all this sex, so I should feel great. But unfortunately, I don't feel great because of it. I mean, there's so many repercussions, but people don't care. That's what you're signing up for if you break up from a solid relationship where you both love and respect each other, but you're going through a terrible rut right now. Please fix it, because the world is horrible now. Things are not like they used to be. So I'm warning you, especially if you've got some substance to yourself, not just a penis to offer everybody or a vagina to offer everybody. If you are a person of substance and you want solid love, real connection, you're not going to get it. Very rare. And everybody copies what everybody else is doing. Before you know it, every person's doing it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I've been talking about this for years and it's gotten worse. I won't be participating in none of that shit. I will not. Okay. So anyway, you guys take care. Please, please don't throw away something special. Don't. Okay? Please don't. Much love. Take care. Bye.